Hello everybody, welcome to Resin Nut. Today I have something kind of fun and exciting to do. I have gone ahead and poured these two rimmed coaster molds with just clear resin and a bit of my winter mixture that I made. Okay, this is some silver chunky glitter, some a bit of diamond dust, and some ultrafine white glitter, and I think I put just a bit of maybe just a bit of snow in here. So anyway, somebody asked if I sell this mix, and I don't yet, but I'll tell you I'm going through it so quickly on my projects that if I make up a big batch and anybody wants me to send them a little bag or jar of it, I could do that for just whatever my cost is. So anyway, let me know on that. And I know Christmas time is just about gone here. We've got only about 10 days left. Gosh, that's crazy. But anyway, in the meantime, so I went ahead and I poured that and I let it dry, okay, or cure. And it's not too deep. I still have about 1/4 of an inch to work with. And that's not as much as I actually need. So I'm going to have to do this in 2 steps, okay? But what we're going to do is I have these stars and they have adhesive on the back. These came from Amazon. They came in a pack like this, and these are for making cards and things. And I also have these Christmas trees. Okay, and they have the same adhesive around the edge. So what I want to do, oops, I got 2 here. There we go. So I've got 1 of each, and what I'm going to do is we are going to make some coasters, and this is going to take a couple steps, but gosh, I'm so excited about it. I think it's going to be really fun. Hopefully it'll turn out the way I want it to. So I'm going to use my again, my Martha Stewart in Florentine Gold for my star. And I'm going to use my Peridot in Martha Stewart Peridot in this chunky glitter, okay, for my Christmas tree. So what I want to do is, I believe, you know, sometimes you get static on the insides of these, is go ahead and wipe a dryer sheet, which I did for my Nutcracker coasters. I'm going to do that with these. I'm going to run and grab one real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got grabbed my dryer sheet here, and also I had a wonderful viewer send me this Martha Stewart glitter in I believe this is also in Peridot, and oh my gosh, it is so pretty. Take off the lid here so I can show you. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see the true sparkle of that, but oh my gosh, it is just beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit in here. Oh gosh, it's just so pretty. Just love glitter. And I'm going to mix this with a bit of my chunky glitter. And in my spoon, just a bit about, oh, you can actually see there's some in there, I believe, already. So same color, not the same texture. This one here is ultra fine, I believe. Very pretty and fine and sparkly. And it's going to mix just great with this that has a little bit of the chunkier pieces. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this out because I'm done with this part. And you can see how big it is. Just not too big. But you see how sparkly that is? I just love that mix. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to put this down on this side. Okay, I'm going to have to take this off No, you know what? That's not very smart. Let me think. I need to put this in first. Okay, maybe just a bit more. There we go. I'm going to do about like that. And now I'm going to peel this off. And I'm going to go ahead and place this upside down to the top of it. Hopefully I can find the center part. Since we can see through it, it's kind of easier. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and push it down. Gosh, how pretty. This is super pretty. Push it all the way down around the edge. This feels like it's pretty good with its adhesive. I don't know that I need to come in and do UV resin or anything around the edge. Feels pretty good. Okay, so how cute is that? Really cute, really cute. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to do the same thing except with the gold. And for this one, I think I forgot to wipe this out with my dryer sheet, and we do have a little bit of static on there, but that's okay. Maybe I can, sometimes you can go over the top. Nope, I think that plastic's too thick. Okay, so we're going to do this. Take this one out as well. Just so pretty like that, just so pretty. Okay. Put our gold Florentine, which is also a very pretty mixture. And let's see, we're just going to go ahead and put some in. Out like that. And we'll peel the adhesive off on this one. And do the same thing. We're going to come in here and try to center it a bit. Gosh, it's hard to tell. I got so much glare. About right here, maybe. Just going to push it down. And then push it over. Go around these edges really well. Got some of that fine glitter in here. I don't want it coming out around the rims. I might go ahead and just do like a quick little UV resin just around the edges, just enough to make sure it stays. And this one's a bit off center, but gosh, it's still so pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use these. And we're going to go ahead and fill these up with just clear resin. Okay, because these are too tall. See here? It's too tall. So even if I would have went to the top of the rim, this was still too tall. So what I'm going to do is we are going to make these clear ones, and then we're going to put it all together. All right? So I'm going to make up some resin, and I'll be back, and we will do the next step. I'll see you then. Okay, this is ready to go. So I'm going to put just a tiny bit of just ultra-fine white glitter, just the tiniest bit. I don't want very much in here. So I just want to add a little sparkle to our top. There we go. That's not very much. Let's go ahead and stir it in and see if it's just enough to give it a little bit of a cold looking sparkle. I think that's going to be just about right. Go ahead and give this a spray. I'm going to go all the way around my rims. And just wipe off the tops. Kind of help clean it off a bit too. All right, so let's go ahead and pour these. And this particular mold, I just really need it to go all the way around the rim. Doesn't need to be too deep because what I need for the height is on the bottom of this. So it's just the rim, basically. Okay, so I've got some bubbles coming up, got a little piece of lint. And I think what I'm going to do is I don't really want to put any more alcohol in this. So I'm going to go ahead and go over it with my heat gun real quick. All right, I will stick those over there and I'll be back when they're all ready to take out. See you then. Hello, everybody. I'm back. And these are completely cured. Might be a bit bendy, but they're cured enough to where I'm going to get them out of there. See if we can get them placed onto our coasters. Our Shakable coasters, they're just so much fun. So fun. Okay, let's get this out. I'm hoping that it's going to be tall enough to go up over the top of these embellishments. I'm not sure it's going to be, but we're going to give it a try. So here's the star. I'm going to line it up really well. Want it exactly over the top. And it does fit. Look at that. It does fit. How pretty is that? So I am going to have to get some UV resin out and do this. But oh gosh, so pretty. Okay, now I'm worried a little bit about this Christmas tree because this is a little taller, I think, even than the center of that star. But I'm going to give it a try. See what happens. I need some deeper rimmed circle coaster molds. Let's see. So, okay, it does fit. I've got it just a bit, just domed just a tiny bit, but it's not domed. It's not domed enough to where you couldn't still sit your drink on this, okay? But oh gosh. So now before we add this, do we want to put anything else in here? Any other kind of shakeable thing? Now I do have, don't know what it would look like. Oh. I do have these really pretty kind of iridescent snowflakes. What happens if we put a few of those in here? Just to kind of give it a little bit more of that kind of an effect. I don't want a whole lot of them in there, but a few would be kind of fun. So you have things kind of shaking on both sides. And I don't know exactly where these came from. These were from in my care package. I'll tell you what, I'm having so much fun with all this stuff. So I'm looking at the label here. I'm thinking it might have came from Temu, and they're just like iridescent snowflakes. Okay, so you could probably find those really easily. If I don't have the link, I will look and see if I can find it. But our little lids here turned out just great. They don't really have any bubbles. I've got just a tiny bit of that, of this ultrafine glitter, just barely enough in there to give it just a little bit of sparkle. And so what I want to do is I want to clean these off really quickly. I'm going to use this tiny bit of I was going to say hairspray, just a tiny bit of alcohol, and just make sure they're nice and clean before we put them on. There we go. So I'm going to get my UV resin out, and my light, and my gloves, and a mask. I'll be ready to go. And I'm going to just do a line here around the top. And it's not like we're going to have liquid in here, but, and I do want to have a towel with some alcohol on it so I can wipe off the edges of any overage that might go on there. Then I'm just going to line this up really well. Let's see, it's on there all the way around. Feels pretty good. Wipe off the excess. And I'm going to go ahead and use my light. See if I can get this to seal. Stick it under there for 99 seconds. And then this one here. Yeah, this one here I'm going to have to do the rim side down just because it's just a bit taller. But that's okay. Still usable for a coaster. Let's turn this away from my work here. Okay, we're going to do the rim side down. Sure that I'm even all the way around. Looks like I am. I'm going to wipe off any excess UV resin that might be coming out the sides. And go ahead with my light. Okay, so this one should be completely done. We're going to go ahead and stick this one in 90 seconds. And oh my gosh, look at this. How fun is that? And we still have our rimmed edges here, so we can still put our drinks on it. Like I said, it's a little bit bowed at the top here. Just a bit, not too bad. I don't know if you can even see it here. Just a little bit of a bowed across, but not much. You can still easily set cup on here and it's on there just fine. Yeah, especially if you had a nice mug or something. But look at how cute. So I'm definitely going to be looking for some rimmed coasters that have a little bit of a higher rim. So if anybody knows of any, if you would like to let me know in the comments, I would appreciate that. So much fun. I just love the snow globe looks and the clear translucent with the shakeable parts. Just so much fun. Such a nice little conversation piece for the holidays. And yeah, now I could come in and do a little bit of a silver rim, or our star is gold. So maybe I come in and just do a little bit of a gold rim just to kind of bring it together. That's an interesting thought. I might have to do that now. I don't think it necessarily needs it, and I don't want to cover the whole top because I think it's really pretty, but I think this would definitely add a little something to it. So let's go ahead and go through here, just around this outside edge. And I'm going to need, I already can tell I'm going to need some alcohol for that because the pen's drying out. There we go. Might have to start again. Whoops, I already went off the edge. Wipe that off really quick before it dries. There we go. Now we're actually getting it to come out nice and thick. I think I might have to trade out my pen for my newer one. There we go. What do you think about that? Just adding a little bit of gold just to kind of bring in that star. Really pretty. So fun. Okay, so this one, I'm not going to do any kind of a backing on it. I don't think I need to. I could do the little rubber bumper feet, but I think I'm just going to leave this the way it is. It's super shakeable, really fun. Great conversation piece. I don't know if you've tried the Nutcracker snow globe coasters that I did. I think that was my very first video. But and I haven't done anything like this since. But yeah, I saw these little puffy plastic things, and I thought, gosh, that's a perfect thing to do. So, how did I do that? So this one also still has the rim. But I was going to do that upside down. I don't know. But here this one is too. Really fun. And, you know, this green has a bit of gold in it. Just a little bit of that fine glittery gold. So maybe to make this a set, I'll go ahead and do just gold around this one as well. Just so that they kind of have something that kind of ties them together. And they both have the gold in there, so. That worked, and actually, I think there we go. What do you guys think? This was super fun. Super fun. There's our snowflakes. Right, here they are. Let me know what you guys think about these. That was really fun to do. I hope it just kind of inspires you to think outside the box, get creative, and just try to create something new and kind of a one-of-a-kind piece like this. It's going to be a great conversation piece at your next holiday event or party. So anyway, or a great gift. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had fun, and I will see you all next time.